Old Hollywood Glamour, especially the hats. Think of Holly Golightly in a little black dress being transformed by that wide brim black hat with the cream sash. The little black dress was great, but it was the hat that transformed the look and the character. Think of the likes of Lana Turner, Marlena Dietrich, Joan Crawford. Their characters without the hats would not have been complete. And women from the turn of the century through the 1950s understood that hats are more than accessories. They're a must for a look. And for me, Leigh, as a milliner, of course I love hats. But I use them with my everyday wardrobe, whether I'm taking pictures for Instagram, YouTube, to going out shopping, clubbing, cocktails, dinner parties, dates, first dates, third dates, dates with your besties, going dancing. I wear something on my head. And every time I have, I get compliments. It's a conversation starter. It just makes me feel so good and fun and glamorous and absolutely stylish. As a milliner, I create headwear that is vintage inspired, specifically because I watch a lot of classic Hollywood film. And I take inspiration from the costume designs, from the wardrobe of the characters, the hats, from the likes of Edith Head, Adrian, Travis Banton, Helen Rose, Trivia. So many of them used headwear. Now, some of the hats, headwear, headpieces were made in the studio lots by the designers there. Some of them came from milliners like Mr. John's, Lily Dashay, amazing milliners like that. And for me, I take inspiration. I don't recreate what they've done. I take the vibe, the style, the design, and I create something new and modern. But I don't create trends, even though something may be similar to what's on style. I create stuff that I like to say is today's style and tomorrow's heritage. Something that you want to put in your wardrobe, bring out again and again. So come on back, first click subscribe, and come on back and see the first of my new line that I'm doing, that I'm launching through my WordPress for you ladies, and talk more about wearing hats in our everyday lives and how to up the glam. Okay, let's get started. The first, as you can see, is on my head. It's a headband. I took the idea of the padded headbands and combined it with the ideas of the 1930s, 40s turbans. A lot of the women back then wore a kind of turban tied on their head to keep their hair nice and neat, especially during the war years. They wanted to keep it up, but look stylish. Now, some wore just basic looking something. Some women crocheted things. And in Hollywood, obviously, they upped the glam factor, and you saw a lot of really pretty hats, turban hats. It brought about turban hats, actually. But I wanted to take the idea of modern headbands and turbans and kind of put them together. And as you can see, that's what I did. This one is made out of a black bandana. I'm a punk rock girl. It always factors into what I'm doing. I like to rock out my wardrobe. I've got some little retro beading. The wonderful thing about the style that I came up with, it's kind of a matador style where it's just padded here on top like in a tiara crown look. And then on the edges, you've got some really pretty gathering. Now, the two the 3 that I'm going to show you today that are going to be in my shop, wispydahlliamode.wordpress.com by me, Leigh, for sale. They're up for sale. They're all going to be pick samples. They're brand new. I haven't worn them out. I've only worn them in pictures, in other words, just so you guys can see what they're going to look like. Because a lot of times on a mannequin head, it doesn't translate. And it's better if I wear them and show you what they're going to look like, because it's not a ubiquitous mainstream look. It is more glamorous. So it really helps if I can wear it and show you. So I'm giving you a little bit of a discount because of that. No, actually not a little bit, a lot of a discount, because everything is made by me, collection, made by my hands. I design it, I create it, and I style it, and I model it for you. So you know what you're getting. These are going to be small for a small head, because I listen to a lot of my customers. I've been a milliner since 2002. I've listened to a lot of my customers with small heads saying there's nothing out there for them. So I made a few for small heads. I will be making some with normal heads. So these are going to fit like a small 21-inch to a 22-inch head. This one right here in particular. Okay, the next one's very similar. It's in a gray, yellow, cream polka dot, and I just love this. This one has a really interesting style. Again, it's just padded on the top, and this is the one that's going to be up for sale. Has some like punk rock stitching on the inside. It's gathered and tapered down here at the end, but it's very cool looking because I love things that are asymmetrical. Because my face, ladies, is not symmetrical. I have an eye that's always been a little lazy. My nose is a little crooked. My face is not symmetrical. So asymmetrical looks fit me really nicely. And these nice retro beading. So cute. You see the gathering. And then on the site and in my Instagram, you'll be able to see pictures of me wearing some of these as well. And again, this is going to be a picture sample that I'm going to be selling. Now, I will tell you that sometimes when I do my hand stitching, I leave it a little messy. These are some French stitching down here, but all hand worked. Because I have to hand gather it. That's not something I can use the machine for. Just so you know what you're buying. The next one is more of a half hat. It's one of my favorite things to wear. This one I haven't worn out, but I did wear it in the pictures. You can wear this with jeans. All of these can be worn with jeans to really pretty dresses. This isn't a bandana. I reworked it, hand gathered everything. It has an inner hat body, and this is a half hat. This is not a headband. It's over a headband, small headband, but it is a half hat. Much wider, much more involved in creating it. All of this is hand worked, and I even made this brooch that is black glitter and rhinestones on a silver metal base, which ups the punk rock glam, I think, and the old Hollywood look. Now, the wonderful thing about these, you can wear them with jeans, going out to dinner. I used to go in Hollywood. I went to the Velvet Margarita all the time, and then went around Hollywood for drinks, and we had a lot of fun dancing at the Dragonfly. Go to Formosa. You want your old Hollywood nights, go to Formosa, Good Luck, Three of Clubs, things like that. And you'll see there are women who really get into it. You know, back in the day, in the 90s, I was a club kid. There were the Betty Page girls. There were the old Hollywood girls. There were the Derby girls, the swing girls. So much fun. Just have fun with your look. Even if you don't go out in Hollywood and you want to dress up, you're going to use headwear. And something like this is going to go so far in your wardrobe. Okay, the next one is more of a fascinator hat. I just love these. They're in straw, so good for spring, summer, into early fall. There is a turban twist on top and a dove gray cream polka dot, small dot, and these hand set flat back pearls form a bow in the center. And here's the bottom. You've got the same material that creates a little lift and a stretch cord. Now on the edges, there's a little bit of fraying. I like things imperfectly. Again, a little bit of asymmetry, but This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is a fascinator hat. And this is the one that will be for sale. Again, I'm pricing them at sample when they're actually not, because I wore them to show you what they're going to look like. Okay. This one is really fantastic. Now, during the 30s and 40s, they wore stretch cords and they put fabric over them. And it's kind of like a scrunchy stretch cord on a fascinator hat that matches the little turban twist on top. And I left this very Lana Turner looking twist tie on top. Very, very, very 1940s looking. Again, a little fraying on the edges. There's some inner wiring. And it's in paper straw. Paper straw is real straw, but it's a lightweight straw braid. All hand worked, and this is the one that will be for sale. This one is so cute. Be sure to check out my videos where I've actually worn them and styled them for you. The next one I have is really beautiful. Let me go get it for you. This one was inspired by the comic Katie Keene. Now, there's a CW show that I'm obsessed with. I love it. Lucy Hale, all the characters, phenomenal. And this has a bandana top, paper straw, all hand done, worked, hair combs on the bottom to keep it on your head, retro beading, and a little bow, all stylized. I just love this. This little saucer skimmer type was very popular in the late 1940s and the 1950s. This is a really, really special hat, and it's going for crazy prices because, again, I had to model it for you guys, and so I'm letting it go at sample prices. This isn't going to last long on my little made-by-me sample prices, but they're not worn out. They are brand spanking new. I'm just selling them at sample prices because I modeled them in pics. There you go. There you have it. Those are the new ones that I'm going to be selling in the shop. Again, go to wispydahliamode.wordpress.com, and I'm Leigh, and thanks for tuning in, and be sure to click subscribe for more hat style, how to wear hats, how to wear fascinators, and old Hollywood film costume design. Bye now.